neurofeedback?
Neurofeedback is a technique used by a variety of healthcare professionals to help train individuals' brains to perform most optimally.
So how does it work?
Neurofeedback works using a technology known as electroencephalography, or EEG. EEG measures electrical patterns coming off the brain. This has to do with what's going on at the cellular level. Research has shown that certain processes of the brain, which are picked up via EEG, can detect whether a brain is in a relaxed, in a stressed, aroused, or under-aroused state. We use this information to feed back to individuals using visual or auditory cues. This helps people, much like a mirror does to help you when you're trying to see what you want to wear that day, how to control your brain activity.
So neurofeedback helps the brain, right?
Neurofeedback does help the brain, and it helps individuals who are challenged by disturbances in the brain. One way it can help, for instance, is if the brain is under-aroused, such that not enough activity is localized to one particular area of the brain. We typically find this associated with individuals who have attention trouble. By asking the brain to speed up using these visual or auditory cues, the brain can actually correct its physiology a little bit more to increase attention capacity.
So now I know that it helps the brain. Let's talk more about it.
The brain is an amazing organ with over 100 billion points of connectivity. Much like a large city, the brain has many roads and freeways with information traveling at very high speeds. When we use neurofeedback, we are attempting to smoothen out these traveling roads for messages to be sent long and short distances. Neurofeedback aids in communication of the brain. By increasing communication efficiency of the brain, we actually can create a healthier mindset.
What happens during a neurofeedback session?
Well, while the person is watching a movie or playing a video game, we have these sensors placed on the scalp. Through this amplifier, we are reading in the screen, in this software, we're reading the person's EEG. The brain waves is giving us information on how it's the interconnection and the internal communication of each person's brain. So it's very easy, it does not hurt, and we're just gonna place the sensors in the scalp so we, through this amplifier, can be reading his brain and his brain waves. How is he doing? How is he communicating? At the same time, the client is gonna be watching a movie.
Christina, after a neurofeedback session, do you feel more relaxed or better?
I feel more relaxed because it helps you, you feel more relaxed and you feel like watching it, it's more smooth and yeah.
And in what ways has neurofeedback helped you?
Mentally, it helps you understand more stuff and it helps you know what you're doing and it feels it's relaxing. Okay, I came to neurofeedback because my mom told me it would be a good idea, and me coming for a year, almost 2, it's actually helped me and it's relaxing.
Neurofeedback, it's an option of therapy. It's an alternative modality, can be helpful for all ages, children and adults.
Is there a way to tell if your brain is doing a good job or not?
Yes, matter of fact it is. Every time that the person is working correctly, is communicating, and is making a good connections internally. The screen is gonna be big and wide and clear, but every time that the person gets distracted, has some anxiety, or is not relaxing, or is not communicating or connecting how it's supposed to be, the screen is gonna shrink and the audio is gonna be off, because it's giving visual and auditive feedback. This is an example like giving a mirror to the brain, so the brain can understand how can improve themselves.